Shall we start, sir? Gandhi, sir.
Sir, yeah, we can start now.
Very good afternoon to all eminent doctors. Thank you so much for joining us for today's webinar. Our endeavor is to spread awareness about rabies, which is fatal but can be avoided once appropriately vaccinated. This is an initiative from Cadila through its innovation to serve the society and humankind. The topic of the webinar is novel 3-dose G protein vaccine, ultimate key for compliance. Dear doctors, rabies is the world's first novel 3-dose anti-rabies vaccines. And with great pride, we would like to inform you that Travis has successfully completed 1 year of launch with more than 40 animal whites victims being vaccinated. 100% compliance was recorded and no case of ADR was registered. With this, it is my honor to introduce you to the speaker of today's webinar, Dr. Hansmukh Gandhi, consulting physician, cardiologist, and diabetologist, Charak Hospital, Rani Sati Gate, Indore. So now I would like to request Dr. Gandhi to initiate the talk, and later on we will have a question and answer session. So, sir, please take the session.
Yeah. Good evening, everyone. Yeah, I am Dr. Hansmukh Gandhi. Yeah, we are talking about rabies. Rabies is very lethal disease, and also it is a very complicated disease, and we have to take the carefully and treat it carefully. Otherwise, we will land up in the trouble. So it is a globally very 59,000 deaths annually, highest in India due to the that is occur in the rural area. That's why there is mostly street dogs are available. So India is prone for the rabies disease, and India had 20,000 human deaths in a year due to rabies. That is accounting for the 60% of rabies death in Asia and 35% globally. 91% deaths in India occurred in rural area because of there is street dogs are mostly in that area. So we have to be very careful for that. And every 9 minutes a person dies from the rabies in India. So we have 3 measures. Local, if patient having dog bite and immediately treated by the local wound treatment, first aid, there is first aid. That after that we have to do active immunization, that is vaccine, and passive immunization. So we have to first patient when came with the bite marks, rabies post-exposure prophylaxis. After that bite marks, patient all first to have to take the immediately goes to the bathroom and start the tap water and fast tap water that was poured on the bite mark, then clean the wound carefully. And after that, we have to go to the doctor for the post-exposure prophylaxis vaccine. In India, we have seen 5 doses of our intramuscular regime is available till last year. So that is the 28 days regime, and 5 days is around 0, 3, 7, 14, and 21 days. And after that, in national guidelines for the rabies prophylaxis 2019, rabies control, there is 5 doses was recommended that time. And vaccine is administered on the IM deltoid upper arm or anterolateral aspect of the thigh only, never in gluteal region. So in that 5 dose, we have very non-compliance post-exposure prophylaxis due to current vaccines. Rabies vaccines are cell culture vaccines, and inactivated vaccines are more than 50 years old technology. That is inconsistent in potency, stability, availability, short supply, and adverse events are also common with the cell culture vaccines. Now, non-compliance is a non-compliance of the in that we have to see compliant who received the full course of the anti-rabies, that is the scheduled doses of ARV on the recommended dates, and delayed compliant who who completed the scheduled dose of the ARV within 60 days, but deviated from the scheduled regime. That is double the time. And dropout or non-compliant who had taken at least one dose of ARV after animal bite, but not complete all the scheduled doses. That is the dropout income or income non-compliant. So rabies post-exposure prophylaxis in the view of the new Centers for Disease Control and Prevention of the World Health Organization recommendation is a respective energy done at the WHO recommends 4 doses. That respective analysis done at travel clinic, total of 110 patients who received rabies 4 doses post-exposure prophylaxis. Shortcoming in this management, this patient was led initiation of rabies post-exposure prophylaxis in travelers, administration of human rabies immunoglobulin, and also antibody levels less than 0.4 international ml in 6 of 90 patients after 4 doses of vaccines. So also 4 doses is also not commanded, and also we have to is not a significant proportion of patients did not develop adequate antibody levels after 4 doses of vaccine. Patients do not always receive optimal rabies post-exposure prophylaxis under real life conditions. So non-compliance and adverse cause and death of also dose of the and death. In this, we have seen the 50 years female street dog killed soon. 3 doses of purified chick embryo, that is Rabipur 037 was given. After that, category dog bite, patient has chronic events in the nights. That dog bite category 3 at the right side of the nose, 20 days, more than 20 days, paresthesia of the face, 20 days, fever, and restlessness, 5 days, ultrasensorium, 1 day. Total and CSF finding were total cells 5, monomorphonucleus 100%, protein 126, sugar 71, corresponding sugar 153, negative staining. Patient diagnosed considered as rabies encephalitis, and confirmatory test was done by raising serum and CSF virus neutralizing antibody titer of 1:8192 or and 1:2048, respectively after 5 days of the previous sample. Bilateral brainstem MRI findings are bilateral brainstem mild hyperintensities without any restricted diffusion or contrast enhancement on day 2. And this is modified and recommendation modified and protocol from day 1. So hospital survival 16 days but died after 1 day due to LAMA. Also stray dogs 3 doses, and also patient was died and not done anything. And another one patient 34 years 3 dose vaccine and dog bite category 3, right, or some food 17 days, dysphagia, restlessness and dysphagia, and total cells 60, CSF shows total cells 60, monomorphic 100%, protein 84, sugar 58, corresponding 122, negative staining, rabies encephalitis diagnosed. In this patient, we have confirmatory test by rabies, RNA PCR positive from CSF and serum, but virus neutralizing antibody titer not done due to the MRI not done due to the allele. So LAMA on the patient and died after some time, and that's why we have to, the reason of death may be due to the lack of administration of rabies immunoglobulin, poor compliance of vaccination. Hence, we have to now compliance to post-exposure prophylaxis among animal bite patient and hospital-based respiratory study at Safdarganj Hospital, New Delhi. Now 360 animal patient, bite patient, the pre-designed pre-tested statistical questionnaire by administered by the interview technique. In this, we have compliance is 46%, 48%, delayed compliance is 6%, and non-compliance 46%. 53% non-compliant to the full course of the ARV. So compliance to the anti-rabies vaccination in post-exposure prophylaxis due to the long duration of the anti-rabies vaccination, that is 5 doses, 0 to 28 days, and we have to compliance rate of anti-muscular vaccination was 60%. Hence, we have to also measure constant for the at 28 days post. So we have to do the something better for that. So it is long time, and also compliance is low due to this vaccination and program. So we have to consider about the compliance of the anti-rabies vaccines. That is due to the interest with the school timing 11%, distance of the hospital is 11%, cost incurred is 13%, and also patient forgets death is 13%. And major concern is the loss of wages. Patient can't go for the injection to the hospital. They avoid and they think of, okay, I have taken the 1 dose, I can't do, and I have, and now I have nothing to worry about that. So this is the total 100% is this type of major concern complex company was loss of wages. That's why patient not taken the vaccines. So evaluation of the vaccines in 1885, non-steroid diet preparation up to 31 injection was given. Then 1999, minimal neural content liquid preparation, that is a brain up to inactive vaccination, 14 injection, 0.5 ml daily on abdomen was given. In 1973, inactive vaccine cell culture was scam in the operation. Instant immunogenicity lyophilized 5 injection, 0.5 ml to 1 ml, that is 0 to 28 days. 0 to 28 days. So non-compliance led to evolution in the treatment regime from 31 days to 5 and is still on. And newcomer now meeting the unmet medical need, introducing novel vaccine with simple and shorter regime. There is novel 3-dose vaccine, recombinant rabies G protein vaccine. There is only 3 doses within 7 days we have to give. First protein subunit vaccine, that is prepared by VLP platform technology. First vaccine with 3-dose intramuscular regime, 0-3-7 days, and better compliance due to easy to flow regime and less visits. Convenience, rate use, and no reconstitution needed. So novel 3 doses recommended G protein is now available by Cadila, and it is the native virus. That is G protein is difficult to stabilize. G protein isolation using VLP technology purified and stabilized by Cadila Pharmaceuticals. And it is VLP by virus-like particles are protein complex exist at nanoparticles. VLP are similar to native virus particles, but do not contain the viral genome. They cannot replicate but can mimic the viral antigenesis without being pathogenic. They are capable of inducing a strong humoral and cellular immune response, and VLP is as a vaccine we are using in this new vaccines. So study design, same 0 to 3 and 0 to 3 2 dose and 0 to 7 dose, and also Rabipur 0 to 28 days 5 dose. So in this we have seen that, and in this we have seen the seroprotection is better in the 3 dose also in that patients. So we can give the 3 dose is better. In this safety and immunogenicity of novel 3-dose recombinant nanoparticle rabies G protein vaccine administered stimulated post-express immunization, randomized comparative control multicenter phase 3 clinical trial. In this study, to evaluate immunogenicity and safety of rabies G protein vaccine administered as a stimulated post-express immunization in healthy volunteers. Total subject 800 patients were in this. We have 533 patients 3-dose regime, and 267 patients we have given 5 days regime. And efficacy is almost 99% in that syrup, and also 98% on day 14. And safety is also 9.3%. No adverse effect is less than 5 days, and also local reaction is less than as the half of that 5 days regime, and also no systemic adverse reaction is also less than that 5-dose regimes reference vaccines. So novel 3-dose better safety profile has significantly less adverse effects compared to reference vaccines. So novel 3-dose vaccines was non-inferior to reference vaccines, led side effect compared to reference vaccines. novel 3-dose was found to be safe, immunogenic, and was comparable to 5 doses of WHO pre-qualified vaccines. And that is the better innovation of the year by Golden Globe Tiger Awards also from this is Cadila has made these wonderful vaccines for less also 3-dose vaccines, and also we have to give in 7 days and better option for the rabies and for the treatment of the rabies, and patient also good compliance, no adverse effect, and also better safety and efficacy. Hence, we have to see the use these vaccines and patient to be saved by these vaccines. Thank you.
So, thank you very much, sir. Thank you so much, sir, for the informative talk. We truly appreciate your efforts. Last but not least, we would like to inform you that Travis has won 2 prestigious awards in innovation category: PT India Pharma Award and Golden Tiger Globe Tiger Award. So thank you once again. Thank you very much, sir, for your informative talk. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you.
If any questions, please drop your question in the drop box. We will read and try to solve. हाँ सर